been thinking about buying a home here in Kelowna, I'm going to give you the most affordable neighborhood here in the area that you can buy in. Stay tuned to the end. I'm going to give you a hidden gem that most people don't even know about. In this channel, I tell you everything you need to know about living in Kelowna. So please hit that subscribe button and make sure not to miss out on any future videos. There are people calling me every week that are thinking about moving here to Kelowna, and I absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving to Kelowna, pick up that phone, give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever you need to do. So if you are looking at purchasing a home on a budget here in Kelowna, maybe you're looking at a townhome or a condo as well, Rutland might be the best option for you. Or maybe if you're an investor and you're looking to get some additional cash flow and have a rental property, Rutland is probably going to be one of the best options for you to purchase in and get most bang for your buck. I choose Rutland is it's close to shopping. It's accessible, so there's transit that goes down, so it's great for elderly people, but it's also great for young people, children, high school kids, to have options to be able to go get to and from. If you don't have a car, maybe you don't want to rely on a car. Next in downtown, Rutland's probably your most accessible place to have, and it's only a 10-minute drive to the university, so you do get a lot of student rentals as well in Rutland, which can make a great option for you. Looking at buying in Rutland, the demographics is typically a younger demographic, and that would go with the lower median house price as well, but 45% of the owners are between 20 and 49 years of age, and we find a lot of blue-collar workers here. The houses that you're going to get, you'll get a little bit of a mix and match of newly renovated, older home that hasn't really been renovated. The typical home here in Rutland will be around early before 1990. This is where the majority of them were built. You're going to find a little bit more cleanly renovated and well kept. Find some homes that maybe hasn't had much, if any, TLC, or maybe a furnace change, that sort of thing through the lifetime. But so you will find a mixed match of the homes in it. The type of properties that they do have here in Rutland, other than the single family homes, are duplexes, townhomes, condos. So really buying on a budget, you can get really anything that you're looking for with layout and size wise. If you are looking at rentals, there are also up and down rentals that you can also rent out a base. One of the coolest parts about Rutland is you get the additional city life where you can be close to everything, but if you are looking for a little bit more of a rural feel, you can just go out to the eastern portion of it along Highway 33 or to the north portion, and these parts of Rutland give great options as you get orchards, you get really rural feeling properties. You can get horses, whatever you're looking for. So if you are, it does have a mixture of it, so you do get some peace and quiet as well, and not the hustle and bustle of a city or a lot of people living in it. So Rutland does have something for everybody. If you are looking at buying in it, it really depends on what you're looking for, but it is probably one of the most affordable places that you can find here to live for a full duplex option. Looking at rentals, average rental that goes on in for a 3-bedroom in Rutland is about $2,100. That's what it's starting out at. And 40% of the people that live in Rutland do rent out. So there is a huge rental population there. Some people do not want to move out of Rutland. Some people love Rutland. Some people I talk to, they've lived there for 30 years and they haven't had any issues, and they're moving in and around Rutland. And so it does definitely sometimes get a bad rap. There's 34% of the people not in the workforce. Some of those people are going to be the older population that aren't in the workforce, because you do have people that have been there 40 years, have never had an issue, and now they're out of the workforce, retired, you name it. But you do find a little bit more. Some of them will be just a matter of if there's no garages, because the homes, keep in mind, the homes were built in the 80s, and that's really when single car garages or carports were really a thing. And so a lot of the cars, and especially if you have a rental property and you have somebody up and somebody down, you're going to have a little bit more cars on the street, so you have a little bit more breaking and entering the cars. Some of that can just be a matter of forgetting to lock your door. I forgot about it a time or two. It happens in every neighborhood, but hey, it does happen. And there are other crimes that have, if you are seriously considered and concerned about crime rates in there, you can check crimestoppers.ca. And as I promised, the hidden gem here in Kelowna for the most affordable homes in a neighborhood where you can look at. There's not a huge population, not a lot of turnover in this area, but it is just north of Rutland area. It's called the Ellison area. It's actually not a part of Kelowna. You know, that's a fun fact for you. It's in the regional district of the central Okanagan. This part of Ellison is also exempt from speculation tax. So you do get a mix of newer homes up in Sunset Ranch, and there's a beautiful golf course there as well, and great views. But you do on the lower portion, and it's a mix of, you know, rural feel. You got a lot of orchards and you know, farmlands in the area, and it's just out on Old Vernon Road. But the Ellison area, what it offers to people is, you know, affordability. It's, you know, the average home price is also under $600,000 people in this little community, and aggregated away from the rest of the city. So you feel like you're in your own little bubble, but you're closer to Rutland to shopping and say. But when you are looking at purchasing, so the Ellison area is also a great community, affordable option to move into, or maybe even if you're purchasing a rental, it's maybe not as ideal for rental as Rutland is, but it does have that certain charm to it, but depends on the person. So again, people are calling me every week about moving here to Kelowna, and I absolutely love hearing from them. And so if you do have any questions, reach out, pick up the phone, give me a call. Let's chat. Whatever I can do for you, got your back. Stay tuned and watch these videos of other areas to live.